We're back over here at Never Satisfied's Rainy Day Garage, and they got the bumper mounted to the front of this Mack truck over the weekend. Had a local boy come in and work over the weekend. Very good welder and fabricator to this area, and thanks to him we got the bumper on there, and we got the tanks mounted. Driver and passenger side. Of course, those are just, they're real old tanks, but they're phony for this application. In other words, they won't be used for anything but just for steps and just to complete that Mack truck look. But it's looking really good. We also got some tail lights mounted to it, along with a reese hitch. Back on the Mack this afternoon, and just tidying up some brackets and wiring. And we went with the K&N air filter. Previously it would have had a hose that come all the way down into here with a big air box, and we just don't have the room for that anymore. So that nice pretty shiny K&N filter, but unfortunately the coolant expansion tank is going to have to hang right there and hide it. But I guess it is what it is. Oh, it's so much fun to say that. It is what it is. Whenever you're doing a custom build like this, one of the biggest challenges is just coming up with brackets and hangers and stuff like that for all the little accessories. Like this expansion tank for your coolant. You know, it used to hang in the ambulance, and I don't even remember how, but it's different now. So, and it has to stay all under this narrow hood. It's a lot narrower than what we were originally dealing with. So for this instance, I just took a piece of rebar and bent it around and welded it from one X brace to the next, and welded a little bracket on it to hold the coolant tank. And it's sturdy, it ain't going nowhere. Rebar is easy to work with, and if you're just building an old rat rod like this, then you can get away with that. And then, so now I got to come up with a bracket to go from this point to here. So I just found this little piece in our scrap bin, and it'll work perfect. It's already got a hole in there. I don't have to drill. I can put it there, and I'll bend these two little legs over to mount to that rebar, and I'll weld those tabs on there. And time we're done, it'll look like something. So you don't ever throw your little scrap pieces away. They'll have a special place for them, because if you're doing fabrication work, you will end up needing little pieces like this. Oh, fell off. It'll save time and money. All right, so I've got it bent, and I had to shorten the legs a little bit over there with the cutter. You see, once I get that welded on there, it'll look like it was meant to be. Better than factory. Okay, so we're just about to the fun part here, or we really are to the fun part. All the wiring for the lights. Doggone it, I was hoping which I hadn't really thought about it much, but I was hoping they would be more connected than that. But they all got cut before we even got the truck because of the ambulance body that was on it. This is an aftermarket kit that they must have put on there when they built the ambulance, because it's marked left front, right front lights, brake lights, all that. They come back here, which is fine. But none of these wires coordinate with that. That's all sirens and intercoms and loudspeakers and flashy lights and strobes and stuff. So we're missing a section, or I haven't found it yet, from where they cut right there to wherever it ties into this harness, which I just am not sure. It could be there. Might be that right there. I know that all these were cut before we got it. I don't know what those tie into. That could be lights. There's some cut up here that's got connectors on them already. Those could be. Somewhere down in there is the headlight switch plug, which I still have the headlight switch. It's in that piece over there. So I guess I'll have to get the headlight switch plugged in, turn some power on, and go find the wires. I know the hazards worked the other day. I had them, or the hazards, I could hear the hazard flasher blinking. So I know we got power coming out of the column. So I'll have to get the test light and have fun. That might be for another episode. Thanks for watching.